This is the Iowa Weather Report for Friday, February 5th, 2016, and now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run at noon today. One system pulling across the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, and that's going to bring a bit of a snowstorm across the coastal regions of the Mid-Atlantic into the north and east, where they could see quite a bit of snow, especially from about New York to Boston. Around here, it's just fairly quiet. Maybe some scattered light snow or flurries in our far northwestern counties. This will scrape across our northern counties late today and into tonight. Little, if any, accumulation, but it will be a bit of a nuisance. Highs in the 20s to lower 30s today. Then as we move into the weekend, Saturday probably the best of the two weekend days. Sunshine, a couple clouds in our northeastern counties will be slowly dissipating. Upper 20s north and east to the lower 40s in our southern counties, especially where there is little, if any, snow cover. Then a system is going to be dropping in from the north and west, Alberta Clipper type system. This is going to produce a bit of snow shower activity or flurries, more snow shower activity, maybe an inch or two Sunday into Monday. Could see a bit of wind, it could create some blowing and drifting, could cause some travel issues, but what it's really going to do is drop our temperatures down into the teens and 20s on Tuesday especially. Could see lows in the single digits as well, maybe even a few degrees below zero Tuesday morning. Depends on clear skies and lighter winds. Doubt that might happen. But you can see the warmer air is trying to push in. Here's moving to Tuesday. A little bit of backwash could create a few flurries on Tuesday. Otherwise, it'll mainly stay mostly cloudy. Wednesday, we're going to be in between this warm air to our southwest and this cold air to our northeast. We'll be stuck in the middle, likely with readings from about the 20s to middle 30s from northeast to south and west. And this is just going to continue for the rest of the week. As you can see here on Thursday, a system is going to try to nose in across the Dakotas with a few flurries there. This may try to make its way into the state by late next week. You can see the trough digging in and the polar vortex over eastern Canada. It's mainly keeping a lot of the very brisk, bitter cold well to our north and east, but the flow is still coming mainly out of the north, and it looks like by late next week and especially into next weekend, it could really get cold again as the polar vortex brings some cold air down from the North Pole. So we'll see about that. Going into the extended period on the 16th, well, the flow ain't coming out of the North Pole anymore. It's coming out of the Pacific, and that means temperatures will be moderating back to seasonal and maybe even above seasonal levels. But there's a few systems. One just moving off the East Coast, another over the middle part of the country, producing a little bit of snow mainly north of the state. We have another over the north and west, and a system moving across the southern stream with some rain and maybe a little snow across the southern Rockies, especially in New Mexico and the Mogollon Rim in Arizona. But then comes the 20th of February, and the flow is coming out of the north again, and that means cold air is coming back. We'll see if this is seen in future model runs. This is more than 2 weeks out, so confidence is rather at this point. But the GFS shows a system moving across the northeast coast, cold air coming in with a few flurries or light snow showers, and warm air continuing over the west, where they really need more rain than more heat. Satellite image from last evening, you can see the storm system with the moisture plume across the east producing some rain and snow, especially in the New England and Mid-Atlantic states. Another system moving in, that'll create a little bit of snow activity across our area later on today. Watch morning map from last evening. You can see some winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings across the east coast. Few areas in the north and west, but it's very quiet at this point across the country, and that's very unusual for early February. QPF chart precipitation over the next 5 days through Tuesday evening, Wednesday evening roughly. Not much around here, a lot over the east coast, and also across the Pacific Northwest as well.